Welcome to Jackie Blue's Beauty Tips, and welcome once again to my kitchen. And it's a beautiful day here in Wisconsin, and I thought that I would take some time and do a video on what I eat. I don't have a perfect diet, but I try hard to eat healthy and put things in my body that are gonna, keep me healthy and give me good fuel and energize me and keep me going through the day. First of all, I think I did do a video on water, and if you want to click it down below, I drink a lot of water. I usually try to drink like 8 glasses of water a day. Try to sip it throughout the day, and in that water, the first thing in the morning, I put a tablespoon of lemon in a glass of water, and I drink that before I eat or have my coffee or anything, because I heard that's a good way to hydrate yourself after all night not going without water. So every morning I'll have a glass of that. And then I'll usually, for breakfast, I don't know why, I'm just not really hungry, so I usually will have like 1 strong cup of coffee. That's my vice. I like that coffee in the morning, and I just really want to drink 1 cup a day, but I make it a good one. And sometimes I'll put a little, usually in my coffee, I'll put a little soy milk or something, because I like it with cream. And then usually for breakfast, I'm not really hungry. I don't know if the coffee takes away my appetite, but usually I'll take my vitamin supplements, and I'll usually eat some fruit. Whatever I have, fresh fruit like banana, pineapple, grapes. If I have a fruit salad made, I'll eat that. Otherwise, I'll maybe just have a banana or whatever I have in the fridge if there's some kind of fruit. I like to eat bananas every day because they're full of potassium, and I also like to have pineapple when I have it because pineapple also has a lot of nutrients. It is really good for you, and it's almost a natural antibiotic, so I feel like I should have some of that every day to just kind of keep you healthy and keep your immune system up. And that's usually all I have for breakfast. Then later for lunch, it's hard to say because I don't really eat the same thing every day. I usually start then having tea throughout the day with my water, either green tea, chamomile tea, black tea. And I also got a video about tea that you could watch and the health benefits of tea. So I usually have that, some water in between, some tea for lunch, and either I'll have a salad. I usually have a big salad made in the fridge of kale, lettuce, cucumber, maybe a few different kinds of lettuce, spinach, and then I usually use low-fat dressing, just a little bit of dressing on. I like the low-fat ranch. I'll usually have that, and then I don't know why I put a handful of sunflower seeds on there and a handful of raisins. And if I have just a salad for lunch, sometimes I'll have it with a piece of homemade banana bread, or I'll have sprout bread or something like that. Now, if I decide not to have a salad for lunch, then sometimes I'll have like, it sounds funny, but I'll have like a sprout sandwich with mayonnaise and cucumbers. So, and that's really good. And if I'm still hungry, I'll have that with maybe some fruit or yogurt. I try to eat yogurt every day too, because that's full of probiotics, and that's good for your insides, and that keeps you healthy too. So usually I'll eat that, and then mid-afternoon, if I'm hungry, depending what I had for lunch, sometimes I'll have like fruit, like an apple, and then I'll feel like I want a little protein. It sounds funny, but I'll slice up the apple and put peanut butter on it, and that's real good. And that's like if you're really hungry mid-afternoon and it's not time for dinner yet, usually that'll keep me going till dinner. Now, dinner is more traditional. Usually I have meat, vegetable, and either potatoes or rice or some kind of side dish. Usually it's freshly steamed vegetables that I'll make, like broccoli, green beans, carrots, something like that, and then a small piece of lean meat. Eat a lot of chicken, fish. If I do use ground turkey sometimes, if I do use beef, usually then it will be a grass-fed beef. And then sometimes I will make, with the beef, I might make a homemade chili. I might make like sandwich, which is like barbecue or sloppy joes, and I'll either make potatoes in the oven or like a mashed potato or slices in the oven with a little bit of olive oil and Parmesan cheese. So I guess that's not good, but my big meal is at dinner because that's just what we're used to at my house. So, usually then I'm really not hungry the rest of the night. Again, I'll drink water or have tea before bed. After a certain point in the day, I won't have any more caffeine because I won't sleep. Then I'll switch to like chamomile tea with lemon. I usually like to put a little honey in my tea too, and I usually try to get like a local raw honey because it's good for your allergies. And it's about what I eat. I'm not saying I never eat sweets. If it's a holiday or something special, I'll have a dessert. I don't really eat dessert every day. I may have like one or two pieces of Dove almond chocolate because dark chocolate is really good for you, I hear, and that kind of, if you have a sweet tooth and want something sweet, sometimes I'll eat that. Other than that, that's about what I eat. Sometimes also in the middle of the day, if I'm hungry, I'll have a handful of raw almonds because almonds are very good for you. And usually most of the vegetables and fruit I buy are organic if I can get them. And I don't eat a lot of processed food. I don't eat a lot of dairy. Once in a while I will put a little cheese on something. My family loves cheese, but I really stay away from dairy because I think it helps with my sinuses. I think allergies and sinus problems and stuff like that can come from too much dairy. And I also do eat eggs. I do eat eggs. Sometimes I will have like a scrambled egg on toast for lunch, or a late breakfast if I'm going somewhere and I don't want to be hungry. Sometimes I'll have like sprout bread toasted with like either scrambled egg or egg that you just make in the pan sunny side up. My husband sometimes will make a wrap. He'll like scramble the eggs and put them in a wrap, and that's really good too. If you're like, let's say you're going to run errands and you don't want to get so hungry, I'll have that like a late breakfast, and that'll usually fill me up and keep me going. So sometimes if I'm on the run and I might be afraid that I'm going to get hungry, I'll buy energy bars or protein bars and I'll put one in my purse and I'll snack on that and try to get like organic, good, the ones like maybe with a little peanut butter, protein, or a little bit of chocolate. So I do love chocolate. I feel like a little bit of dark chocolate a day is good. And they say it releases endorphins too, so I guess a little bit of dark chocolate is good. So that's pretty much what I eat. Like maybe not the same every day, but similar. It keeps me going. If I'm hungry, I'll eat a snack. I don't starve myself and I don't feel like I overeat. I just kind of watch my body and eat when I'm hungry and try to put good things in your body, because what you put on the inside is going to keep you healthier. So I guess that's, my diet. I don't think it's perfect, but I don't believe in being a vegan. I believe that I like some meat. I try to fill my plate with a lot of fresh vegetables. Sometimes even for supper, if I haven't had a salad, I'll have a salad with dinner, and try to fill up on like 75% be like raw fruits and vegetables in your diet. I feel like that's good for you too, because there's a lot of vitamins in there. Once in a while, I'll get out my juicer and make juice. That's really, really good for you, like to put some kale, apple, carrots in a juicer and drink that. I should do that more often because I think it's really good for you and healthy. But sometimes I just don't feel like doing it because it's a mess and you got to clean out the juicer and all the pulp and all that. But I should be doing that more, and sometimes I'll get in a habit and I'll be doing it like every other day, and then I just kind of slack off. But I think I like to make that every once in a while for my family too. So so that's pretty much what I eat. I'd love to hear your idea. Comment if this is how you eat, or if you found some other things that you incorporate into your everyday diet that are healthy and keep you going. And so most days I do feel like I have energy and I keep going, and I think a lot of that is because I try to have a healthy diet. So I believe in trying to eat healthy and take care of ourselves. So I hope that helps you, and I hope that you can take some of these suggestions. I also usually have cereal in the house, like a Raisin Bran or granola, and like I usually don't eat that for breakfast, but like let's say you are hungry before bed, sometimes I'll have a little bowl of cereal with soy milk, and that's that's kind of like a nice snack right before bed if you would feel a little hungry, because if you go to bed hungry, you won't sleep. So it's nice to have a little something, or sometimes I might have yogurt. I also do make things like tacos. We'll eat like tacos sometimes. I'll use the ground beef hamburger for tacos and then have all the vegetables and lettuce and tomatoes and sauce, and that's good too. We like our tacos once in a while. I guess, you know, that's about it. That's what I eat. For me it works. So yeah, so please like, comment, subscribe, and tell me, you know, what you like to eat and what's worked for you, or what kind of foods are your favorite foods. Even like I'll make lasagna once in a while in the winter, or like a beef stew. I also make soups sometimes. A lot of times in the winters I always got a pot of soup on the stove, either broccoli cheese or potato soup or a chicken soup with carrots and potatoes, and that's really good too. I even have once in a while made a lentil soup, not too much because I don't know if the family really likes that, but I used to make that once in a while. So soups are always nice to have. Just have it in the crock pot, or make a big pot of something, and then during the day whoever wants to eat it, they can eat it, and sometimes that can be a lunch too, with, you know, a piece of bread or some crackers or something like that. So yeah, so that's what I eat. So hope you enjoyed it, and please comment, subscribe, and I'll be back soon with another video. So love you all. Take care. Peace out. Bye-bye.